And Maria are here. Bo and Clint are with the sheriff. They've got search parties all over the place.
So they haven't heard anything at all?
Well, Vicky, you've been up here, right?
Yes.
Well, so you know the country. There's nothing for miles, not even roads or anything. The sheriff said the plane could have landed any place from here to the New Mexico border. And well, when you get up there, you know, in the mountains, there aren't very many roads at all. And
Sweetheart, that's not what I meant. I thought maybe they'd seen something from the air, a parachute or something.
oh, Vicky, I'm sorry. I don't have any better news than this.
Well, I won't tie up the phone in case somebody's trying to get through to you. Would you ask Clint to give me a call when he gets back, honey? And then at least we can wish each other a happy Thanksgiving.
I sure will. Hey, you've saved some of that dressing for me now. Promise? Okay.
I will. It must be lonely for you there.
No, I need to be here to help. So I'll call you later, okay?
Okay. Goodbye. Any news? No, nothing at all. I keep hoping before we all sit down to dinner that...
Vicky, why don't you wait a little longer?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Excuse me, I'll go and tell Cook.
All right.
Can I fix somebody a refill?
Not for me, thanks.
I will certainly join you. Thank you.
I just can't believe that somebody hasn't seen them. I mean, why haven't they spotted them from the air?
Rafe, how far is it from Albuquerque to Phoenix?
400 miles, give or take.
That's a lot of area to cover, Jenny.
It's been 20 hours. I know that they're doing everything they possibly can.
That's right.
And miracles do happen.
You really believe that, don't you?
Yeah. I know it's very difficult for you right now, Rafe.
I'm sorry. Forget I said that. I just wish I could help the miracle happen.
Well, you've got a lot of things on your mind. I know you've been working very hard to help Ed through this situation.
Yeah, well, speaking of miracles, it's beginning to look like we're going to need one in his case.
Things that bad?
Well, the good Lord doesn't mind if we give him a little help now and then, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been running all over my leads, covering the ground. I guess I've been down to that warehouse on River Street a dozen times by now.
But in the last analysis, everything hinges on Michelle's testimony, right?
No question about it. If we can't get her to talk, we're sunk.
I told Jenny your idea.
I really don't think this is the time or the place to talk about this.
Jenny, the grand jury convenes the first of next week. If we're going to do something, we got to do it soon.
I believe that Michelle is telling the truth as she remembers it.
I'm not so sure of that.
Whether she is or not, we've got nothing to lose. I agree with Rafe that we should take Michelle down to the warehouse, lead her through the events of that night one step at a time. Where she was standing, where her father was standing, where and when the bullets were fired, and by whom.
But will she do it?
She said she would do it. Do you really think that you're going to find out some new evidence?
I have no idea. I just know I got to do whatever I can to get Ed out of this mess. I mean, after what he did for me. You know, he locked me up before he went out to arrest Bowden.
Vicky, I hope I didn't interrupt your Thanksgiving dinner.
No, not at all. In fact, I put everything on hold. I've been hoping we'd get some sort of word that we could be thankful for.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Madam,
Yes,
Mrs. Callison is here.
Oh, please, no need to stand on ceremony with you.
Dorian, my goodness.
Vicky, I just had to come over. I'm absolutely destroyed. Has there been any word?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, perhaps the fact that they haven't been found is a good sign, wouldn't you say?
We've been thinking that way, yes.
It's absolutely awful. Asa, Becky, the baby.
Sorry, Madam.
Yes, Harry.
There's a phone call for you on the line in the study.
Is it Clint?
No, ma'am, it's Mrs. Wallach.
Oh, I see. Well, excuse me. I'll be right
Sure.
back. Excuse me, please.
I was saying, you must understand what I mean.
Yes, Dorian, I do. Just in the time since Clint has been gone, the phone must have rung a dozen times asking for decisions of the paper.
And you're going to be managing editor until Clint gets back. And covering the grand jury hearings. The Bowden Star, yeah?
No, I expect we'll send a reporter, probably Edwina.
That's going to be a big story, don't you think?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
Yeah.
Well, Dad's been covering the story for us. He got an absolutely wonderful interview with little Michelle Bowden. She's the only eyewitness, you know.
Yes, the eyewitness who had a temporary attack of blindness.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, Dorian. Oh, for heaven's sakes, don't tell me you believe that child's story, that Ed Hall shot her father in cold blood.
Vicky, there's no evidence to the contrary.
Well, not yet there isn't, but I'm sure they'll find something.
Well, unfortunately, we may all have to just accept Michelle's testimony. I have the feeling the grand jury will.
Right here. They're dying to talk to you. I kept them up in case you called.
What have you told them?
Well, they know that Grandpa and Becky and little Drew are lost and that everybody's looking for them and that they're going to be found very soon. Here, why don't I put them on and you can say goodnight? Just a minute.
Hi, Daddy.
Hello, Kevin. How are you?
Are you coming home tonight?
I'll be coming home just as soon as we get the rest of the family together, and, well, we'll just come back here real quick. Now, listen, you let me talk to your little brother before he goes to sleep on us, okay?
Okay. Hi, Dad.
Hello, Joey. Listen, Joey, I want you to do me a favor. Now, when you're saying your prayers tonight, I want you to remember Grandpa Asa and Becky and baby Drew, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, let me say goodnight to your mommy.
All right, sweetheart. I won't tie up the line. I know you're tired.
Well, I'll call you, sweetheart, just as soon as we find out something. I love you and miss you.
I love you too, darling. Oh, take care of yourself and hurry home, will you?
You know I will. Good night, honey.